you put a little, you work hard, and you put a little to the side for the future when you want to retire. But I feel like if you actually want to start cutting something, it should be food stamps, because the current system that we have, if you make $1 more than whatever limit that they give you, you could lose your food stamps. So people start actually not taking that raise because they have so much involved to lose for that little dollar that they're gonna gain. And I feel like that's actually something that keeps Americans down. Rather than giving something for free, you work and you could get that benefit of a food stamp type of program. But if we're gonna cut something that's spending and
Oh no, that was totally my fault. I was friending him. I'm so sorry.
Marty, you're coming back
okay. up. No, Marty. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Kristen moved you. Kristen's
Marty,
a woman. She doesn't know how to work the tools.
This is why I'm terrible at modding. I was friending him.
No, you're fine. Look, your specialty is making sandwiches, not modding rooms. We get it.
Wow.
I thought it was crocheting.
Marty, when I looked it up, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program makes up 1.5% of overall U.S. spending.
I'm sorry, Ray.
Let Marty finish his statement, Marshall, if you could, please.
So I don't know where you last heard me, but if a program that actually starts causing harm, it's like a sinking sandstorm. I think we should start focusing more on that or making it better for people who are on it, to not always have to depend on it for basic necessities like even housing. These are types of things I've even heard Democrat Congress politicians basically talking about it. And rather than going towards Social Security, where it just basically you put in for when you're actually working for retirement, I feel like there's actually benefit there. So if we actually want to cut spending, we should cut it in a way to make food stamps not something that you're always going to have to depend on. And it could be programs where that could end up making us save money and not have people go hungry.
Yeah, Marty, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program in fiscal year 2023 was $115 billion, made up approximately 1.84% of the entire federal budget. Fiscal year 2024, SNAP was $100.3 billion. That represents 1.5% of overall U.S. spending. It's like getting rid of foreign aid. Don't get me wrong, I understand the concept of you start small and you work your way up. But if we're being real about the drivers of our debt and the drivers of our expense, SNAP is not among those drivers.
It's about the principle, Marshall.
Yeah, Marshall, if I may, Tucker Carlson just had a guy on that says that banks make the money. They have no tangible, yet it just comes out of nothing. For some reason, they are able to make money. So why can't we just make a ton of money and feed everybody? How come we can't do that?
I'm confused. What do you mean make a ton of money and feed everybody? Like I'm not following.
These people believe that you can create an infinite amount of fiat and that it will have no repercussions. They're delusional and low IQ.
They do, but let's try to explain to him why, okay? And Mark is correct that banks can make money. How do they make money? By issuing loans on existing money. And that's why banks have what is called a controller, which is some kind of government officer installed there to control what they're doing with the currency. And so they do have a currency making power. And there's some obscure paper on this. I'll have to go see if I can.
So how come they can't do that with Social Security?
So the problem with making more money is that the value of money is backed by the value of the exchange of goods. Okay. And that you cannot increase the value of the exchange of goods by increasing the number of units of money in the world. So it doesn't solve the problem. You don't create more food by creating more money to buy it with. So the real question is, how do you get the food to the places where it needs to go? And how do you get this surplus of food that you need to give to unproductive people and so on? That's not a problem that's solved by making money. So by manufacturing money. So this is the basic misunderstanding of what you're talking about. You're saying, let's devalue everyone's money, basically, so that we can